In this video tutorial, we shall learn how to handle errors in Excel. When you do mistakes at the time of writing Excel formulas, Excel gives you chance to work with that mistakes. We can use the if function or we can use another function IFERROR to handle the errors. Look at this worksheet. We shall see at first how div error occurs in Excel. In the first range, there are some numbers under numerator and some numbers under denominator. Let's divide the numerator numbers by denominator numbers and find out the quotients. Input equal sign, numerator divided by denominator. Press return. You see div type error is showing in the cell. If you select the cell, observe that a dimmed yellow icon appears on the left side of the cell. If you move your mouse pointer over the icon closes and a little down arrow appears on the right side of the icon. Click on the icon. The error is divide by 0 error. There are other options in the list. Check them out by yourself. Click anywhere outside the icon. The list disappears. Click on the cell again. Type equal sign. Type if opening bracket. Select the cell on the left. Our logical test will be if denominator B6 is 0, then the if function will show us a message. If the denominator B6 is not 0, then the division will occur. So I type equal to 0, comma, then type you cannot divide by 0. Again comma, select cell A6, input division sign, select cell B6 and then close the bracket. Let's analyze the formula. The logical test is B6 equal to 0. So if B6 is equal to 0, then the function will return this statement, you cannot divide by 0. And if the logical test is not true, then the function will return the result of division A6 divided by B6. Press return. Increase the column width to adjust the text. You see the cell is showing you cannot divide by 0. I copy the formula in other cells. You see some cells are showing the result of divisions. For example, 50 divided by 10 is 5, 81 divided by 9 is 9, 36 divided by 9 is 4. Some cells are showing the text, you cannot divide by 0. You see, for these cells, denominator are zeros. Let's see now how num type error occurs. Here are some numbers, some are negative and some are positive. Let's find out the logarithms of these numbers. Input equal sign. Type ln, opening bracket. I select the number, press return. You see num error is showing in the cell. I copy the formula for other cells. Some cells are showing numbers and some cells are showing num type error. If you don't know, then remember from today that you cannot calculate the logarithms of negative numbers. The numbers that are negative are showing num type errors. Positive numbers are showing the logarithm values of the numbers. Let's use the if function to handle this error. Click on the first cell again, input equal sign, type if, opening bracket, select the number cell, input less than sign, 0, comma, then type negative values in double quotation mark, comma, type ln, ln function appears, just press tab. The ln function is inserted into the formula, select the number cell again. Let's analyze this formula. This if function states that if cell E6 is less than 0, that means negative number, then the if function will return this text negative values. And if the logical test is false, then the logarithm of the numbers will be returned. Press return. The cell shows negative values text as the number is negative. I copy the formula in other cells below. You see, when the numbers are negative, the cells are displaying the text negative values. When the numbers are positive, they are showing the logarithm values. This is how you can handle errors using the if function. There is a problem with this method. You might not know the reasons of showing errors every time. In those cases, you can use the IFERROR function. Here is the syntax of IFERROR function. It takes two arguments, value. The value argument may be an error or a number or a simple text. The next argument is value if error. The value of this argument will be returned if the first argument is an error. Let's use the function in some cells. I select this cell, input equal sign, type IFERROR, opening bracket, select the cell on the left, comma, type check the error between double quotation mark. Let's analyze the formula now. If cell I6 contains an error, then the statement check the error will be returned. Otherwise, the value will be returned. Press return. You see the cell shows check the error message. I copy the formula for other cells in the column. You see the cells that have errors are showing check the error message. But the cells that contain numeric values or text are showing numeric values or text. This is how you can work with if and if error functions to handle the errors in Excel. These are the key takeaways from this lecture. You will get the downloadable copy of it with the exercise files and also in the lecture resources window. This summary will help you to grab the overall discussion of the video, print it or use it in your own way.